Good evening. My name is Carlos Rodriguez, and you're watching What the Floss, a podcast about nothing that could be dental related, could not be. I don't know. Have you ever sat in a movie theater and held your breath because you were afraid to make a sound? Yeah, happened to me. We're watching this movie, A Quiet Place, and it was about aliens and that would attack anything or anyone that made a sound. Horrifying, because my family is the loudest. Somebody would sneeze, cough, pass gas. I snore, so it's a wrap for me. I might last 10 minutes if those aliens came to Earth. So yeah, the whole premise was ridiculous, except for super quiet people. And but it was suspenseful. Go check it out if you like movies. I also saw The Rock in Dwayne Johnson in Rampage. Rampage about giant crocodiles, giant wolves that fly, and a giant albino gorilla. It sounds insane, but it was fantastic. A lot of special effects. If you like that kind of stuff, you want to just kill 2 hours watching giant impossible things fight each other. So that was kind of cool. I did two shows yesterday. It was an active senior retirement community, and they were awesome. It was probably one of the coolest venues and coolest people that I've ever performed in front of, and I had an absolute blast. Thank you again, Mark. You know who you are, buddy. Thanks for having me back. I'm excited. 2 weeks. I'm headed to Phoenix or Phonics. I'm not really sure how you pronounce it, for a social media boot camp with the dental company Hugh Freedy. So there's going to be 25 of us. I don't know who the other 24 people are. It's a social media boot camp. So I'm kind of excited because honestly, let's face it, I need all the help that I can get. So social media boot camp, here we goes. It's nothing like Navy boot camp. I did that back in '87 with my good buddy Doug. Navy boot camp was almost fun. It was 2 months. We went in July and August of '87, right out of high school. I was out of high school like 10 days, gone. I turned 18 in boot camp. I was gorgeous. I was about 100 pounds lighter, and had a full head of hair. Had that that Latino mustache again, that very, very thin, penciled in almost. And yeah, but they make you shave all that off, and they want everybody to look the same. But it was probably the best decision I ever made. Thank you, U.S. Navy, and for all you veterans out there, thank you for what you do and for what you've done. So I'm just glad and proud to have been a part of it. I used it to get my dental training. I was a dental technician, which is a fancy word in the Navy at the time for a dental assistant. So we did everything, and I used that education, my GI Bill, went to hygiene school. Boom, here I am doing a podcast for 63 people. So, here we go. 63 people. That's not that many. What else is going on? Tax day tomorrow. Tomorrow, April 16th. And buckle up, folks. Yeah, I finished my taxes a couple weeks ago, and it was not good. Not good. So let's just leave it at that. And it's been a rough week or so. I got news that I lost another family member, and a gentleman that was real close to us growing up. And so it was just, I don't want to get too much details, but life sucks sometimes. So reach out to those people you care about. Let them know you still care, because you never know. You may not have them tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to get dark or depressing, but that's life. That's how it goes. So yeah, just reach out. Tell people you love them. Tell them you care about them. I just got word today from my buddy Elijah that I will be speaking on the September cruise to Cozumel. The Smiles at Sea cruise to Cozumel in September. I will be there. I'm excited to go back. I can't believe guess they're not sick of me yet, so that's probably a good thing. A couple other speakers that are friends of mine are going to be there. So it's going to be a fun program. If you can, go get your CEs and go to Cozumel if you've never been. I went in March and it was beautiful from what I could see from the boat. I didn't leave the boat or the ship, and because I didn't want them to not let me back on. It's a small chance of that happening, but a small chance is still a chance, is all I'm saying. So I don't want any trouble with the Mexican government. Carlos, Jose, Miguel, it all sounds the same to somebody who doesn't want you on the boat. I just saw a horrible news story. I'm going to play it on the monitor behind me. And here we go. Let's just go to this because this is ridiculous. The title says, "Woman finds a bloody tooth, not her own, in a bag of cashews." Yeah, that's gross. Well, that's your first problem, eating cashews. Get almonds like normal people, okay? Cashews, I don't know. But let's watch this video. Unbelievable.
A disgusting discovery. Brace yourself. When a woman finds a human tooth with dried blood on it inside of a bag of cashews. She was riding in the car with her mother eating a bag of cashews, and that's when she bit into the tooth. She says she felt ill and went to the emergency room. That's where pictures were taken and where she received even more upsetting information.
Exposure to blood or bodily fluids.
But I mean, it just sounds horrible.
Yeah, it's not fun. I think about it every day.
The woman says she kept her receipt and product codes from the bag of nuts. She has contacted Kraft, the parent company for Planters Peanuts, but says she's not getting any answers from them. Based on the ingredients list, the tooth could have come from several different countries. Wow.
Did she just say the tooth could have come from several different countries? If we don't know where nuts come from, but that batch of nuts had to come from someplace. There's got to be some kind of tracking number, serial number. You can't just have nuts flying around the world all willy-nilly. That is unacceptable. I need to, first thing, if I get a bag of nuts, first thing I do is check the country of origin. Cashews, that's like the stepchild, the redheaded stepchild of the nut community. Walnuts, amazing. I'd rather eat sunflower seeds than cashews. So step up your nut game, I guess, is what you need to do, because you're seriously slipping in the nut selection process. All I'm saying is, if you don't know where your nuts are coming from, bro, what are you doing with your life? You know what I mean? Several different countries. What kind of company just mixes nuts in a bag? You can't have just nuts from all different countries thrown around in one bag. That's insanity. Unbelievable. Cashews, that's your first problem right there. That's not even a tasty nut. If you want something delicious, get an almond. Get a roasted almond. That's what I would do. A walnut. Delicious. Pecans. But cashews? Sounds like cashew. Sounds like a sneeze. Cashew, excuse me. God bless you. Oh no, I wanted a cashew. Gesundheit. Unbelievable. That's disgusting though. If I found a tooth, in a bag of nut, and you're going to work, because no one ever looks at them. No one inspects the nuts individually. You just grab a handful and pop them in. Boom. Boom. Into the Lord's blender, and you go to work. That's so disgusting. That's like finding a fingertip in some rocky road or just something crazy. A tooth? How do you lose a tooth, man? And the guy in the news is holding it with his bare hands. He didn't seem to be concerned about the dried spot of blood. Oh my God, that's absolutely horrible. Anyway, guys, if you've ever found anything weird in your food, I'd love to hear about it. You can remain anonymous. If you want to call the hotline and just tell me about it, that would be great. You would call in, leave a message, and then if it's funny enough, we'll play it on the air. That's kind of how that works. You guys have been slipping on the phone calls. Just call and say hello. The number is 256-743-5677. 256-743-5677. I'm going to put it on the video so everybody can see it. Yeah, I'm Carlos Rodriguez. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about it if you like it. If you don't, that's okay too. Thanks for watching anyway. Guys, appreciate it. Have a great night. Thank you so much. Be good.